Hey, what is going on, guys? And welcome back to a new game that was actually recommended to me by somebody who commented on my recent Crab Champions video. I believe the name was, let me see here, Artetian Legends 4113. Could be Artesian, not entirely sure about the pronunciation there, so I apologize if I got it wrong, but I believe it's Artetian or Artesian, so thank you for the suggestion. This game, which it's opened up to this, and they're a new developer, small company, so we're going to read it. We'll start there and then kind of get into this. And my cat yells in the background. So, welcome to the dungeon. Did you bring your claw? Hi, we are a Stray Fawn Studio, a small indie team from Switzerland. Thank you so much for checking out this super early alpha demo of our new game. There isn't a lot of content in the game yet, many things need to be polished, and bugs are lurking around every corner. But, we hope that you have a good time and would love to hear your feedback. Please consider to wishlist this game on Steam and join the Discord. Obviously, you do have those options down here. We're going to go ahead and just start. The game, which, dude, the comment had me so confused, is called Dungeon Crawler, which, already, I really don't even know what it's about. It's a free demo on Steam, obviously, given the explanation there. So, if it looks interesting, go pick it up. Absolutely, it's great to help out these smaller companies, and it's free, right? You might as well try it, see if it's your thing, and if not, just delete it. It's not even that big. So, Dungeon Crawler. I'm looking at this comment. I'm like, there's probably so many games called Dungeon Crawler. Didn't even notice the L. And then I found it on here, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this must be the one. So, I barely know anything, but we're going to get right into it. Take a save slot here. So, collect items using your claw to fight enemies. Hover your mouse cursor over things to get more information. Okay? Collect items using your claw to fight enemies. Gotcha. So we can hover over to see things. WASD is to move. A and D to move your claw. Okay. Space to drop the claw. Okay, so maybe it's like a claw machine type thing? A and D to move. Space to drop the claw. Space to close it. Backspace to skip your turn. See, not knowing what I'm getting into is crazy. I didn't even look at the thing. You can change the game speed and settings. In the future, you'll be able to craft clothes with collected fluff, but it has no function yet. Okay. Let's just get into it, right? I have to see. So, WASD to move on the map, and here we are. We are in, I see what's going on here. So, we want to, like right now, okay, we want to do damage, so I want to grab this sword, right? And then we take our stuff, and we get it. Awesome. We get the fluff, which again is not very useful. And, okay, we can see how much each thing does. So, a small sword attacks nearby enemy for 8 damage. Deals double damage when picked up alone. Attacks the nearest enemy for 6, 10. Okay, and we have 2 turns here. I get it. Okay, there we go. We have backspace to skip. So, reward 2 to 5 coins when collected. I think maybe we go for this bunch right here. The piggy bank might end up getting me hurt, but looks like each guy is only going to do 12, assuming they both live. So let's try that. We get a weapon and we get a shield, which, again, increases block by 10. I wonder if this 10 right here means that 10 more will come in the future rounds. And we only took 4 damage because we did have, what is that, 24. So we had 20 shield, which was cool. It'd be nice if we could pick this sword up alone, but I don't think it's going to happen. Let's go for this bunch of daggers right here. The shields might kind of cuck us, but at least we'll get rid of some stuff. And, the claw is very forgiving. I do like this. It's like a claw game little, I mean, it's Dungeon Crawler, right? That's exactly what's going on here. And we've almost killed that guy. Did we get... Oh, we wasted our turn. See, I was trying to do something there. I can manually close the claw, so there was a small chance that we could have maybe pulled something off there. We took some damage, not a big deal. We could probably finish this guy off if I just grab this bit right here, and we get a shield and everything. So that's going to do 8, and then I believe each of those is going to do 6. So yeah, he should be down for the count. We get the shield, but we take the enemy out. Fantastic. So, floor 1 out of 5, and here we get some roguelike elements, because... Absolutely, right? I see roguelike and it's just like, gimme. Taking bomb gives you the bomb buff, explodes after 3 turns and deals 30 damage to all enemies, right? I assume not myself. Attacks the nearest enemy for 20 damage and removes its block, which is good. I mean, they could have up to 9,000 block, I assume, and we could remove it with just that. So awesome. Converts all block into strength at a 1 to 2 conversion rate. Strength being the damage of your attack. So that's cool. You go all in, right? We don't have enough coins to reroll. I kind of want to take this, because it's an easy way to just finish off the enemies. Let's go into our next fight, and we'll see... Okay, yeah, so it's another thing that we can pick up. Let's go ahead and save it, because none of the enemies have any shield yet, and I believe those swords above their head is their intended actions. We also got a big shield. Cool. So it looks like the enemies don't plan on adding shield, so I might as well do this. Does not deal double damage because I didn't pick it up alone. But, you know, we do some damage and we get the shield there. This is going to kill... I think I want to go for, like, right here. This is tricky. I want to go for right about here because we're going to get a few daggers. At least hopefully we can kill the first guy, and we've already got enough shield, assuming that first guy dies. That we should be okay there. Watch out, buddy. My cat came to say hi. Hi, buddy. You gonna purr for the... This guy's a jerk. He ain't gonna purr. Okay, so... Here we are. We did not take that guy out. I grossly underestimated, but now I'm gonna grab this section. And I mean, we have to take something out with this, assuming we get down in there, which it does. I appreciate that it's not like... Oh... Wow, we got cucked there. I wonder... I do have a thought. I don't know if our claw is low enough. I have a thought, but anyway. So now we're going to go ahead and grab this. We can't, you know, if we get some physics going on there, you think maybe there's a chance that we could... I think it's just too far, but it would be funny. So it is a little claw machine-esque, right? You don't get... Oh, I'm cringing. That was almost so bad. You don't get everything you want. Okay, and that's another one down. Gives you 5 spikes, deal 1 damage to the attacker when being attacked, which is nice. Seems like it's only temporary, right? And also, there's some stuff down here. Heat gun, attacks the last enemy for 2 damage, gives you 1 shrink wrap. At the start of your turn, a random item in the claw machine is shrunk, which is good. I do think that's good. Reduces incoming damage to 1 for a turn, but removes all your block. Okay, we're gonna go with this, just because, I mean, it seems like the best thing, right? Whoa, now we've got some stuff going on here. The first item is used twice. Okay, oh, this is our chest. Never mind, I'm being foolish. And this is, if you only pick a single item in a turn, it gets used twice. Let's just do the first item is used twice, because I'm not skilled enough to only pick a single item, you know? That's just, I can tell you that right away. And I don't know, again, I don't know if that's like a permanent thing, or if that's something that we can pick up. Here are your rewards, right? So is that like a, let's see. Doesn't look like it's something we can... Yeah, it's our perk here. So, first item is always used twice. So maybe it would be good to grab this first, right? Because... Or not grab anything, mind you. So, that sucks. Okay. Our first item, I guess... These guys are... So, right here, now we want our axe. Because if you look, these guys are going to apply some shield to themselves. Yeah, he intends to increase... Yeah. Intent, that's the word they use. He intends to increase his block and then attack me for 6, and that goes for all of them. I don't know if the block will only go up by 1. It doesn't have an integer there, so I would assume. Gosh, I really want to get this. But it's not going to do much damage. So let's go for this because we don't want to be stupid here. And grab as much as we can there, which is a lot of attack at least. Not a ton, but, you know, it's better than nothing. Okay, actually, yeah. Yeah, sweet. So we took out the first enemy and we've got enough block to basically not get hurt this turn, but now look at that. The enemies have increased their health by 4, so I think maybe shield is always by 4, unless you're me, in which it's 10, and whatever. You guys get the picture. So, let's see about this batch right here. Can we successfully... Yes. Oh. I'm going to be sitting here, like, moaning into the mic all night, but I swear, it's just when you watch it fall out of your grasp, it destroys you. We want to take this guy out quickly. Can we actually retrieve the axe in this bunch here? The answer is no. But at least we're going to block the attack. He's going to get more health, which is fantastic. I just love that. First item in a turn, right? Or is this the first item in combat? Your first item. So it would be probably in combat as opposed to in a turn. Look at this. Right here, we can get 16 damage in 1. Fantastic. So we did our Excalibur sword from the stone type thing, and now we're going to get, whoa. Oh, and it is per turn. Look at that. We doubled it. We did double damage twice. Deals 40 damage to the nearest enemy, lose 5 health for each item that gets picked up in the same turn. So that is an extreme version of what we had before. Gain block at the start of every turn and rewards 2 to 5 coins so we can get another piggy bank to fall. I do like this. I'm assuming this is going to be something we can pick up, right? It's not a perk, right? So we don't get perks from there, we get perks from the chest. So I guess what we want to do is grab this bunch right here, right? We want... Oh, shit. This boss fight is going swimmingly. How much do we get at the start of each turn for this? 5. This guy intends to buff itself or others. So if we can at least get this doubled on the first thing, then we know we're regaining 10 per. And I feel like, you know, he couldn't do more than 10 per turn, right? It's the first boss. So let's go ahead and grab that. It's not going to be the first item used, though, is it? Please, 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 because it's heavier, right? No. It would have been fun, right? But either way, we did some damage. And he's going to give himself spikes. So we're going to take 5 damage when we hit him, but we do have this, so it's not too big of a deal. And also, okay, this looks like a good spot here. I want to get that shield out of the way, but, you know, maybe we'll have to tackle it in a few goes. Look at that. That's basically what we wanted. That's awesome. And the daggers ×2. It would have been nice to get the shrink wrap ×2, but... Oh, and see, we hurt ourselves every time we attack him. Those spikes do not go away. Okay, little overpowered. What have we got here? Shrink wrap. Okay, so I guess we go for this batch right here, and we've screwed ourselves. Congratulations, we've played ourselves, and I think we're going to be fine, you know, but we could have been way better. What did Shrink Wrap do for us? Is that a small sword? Did I miss something? It looks like maybe that's a small sword, unless there's an even smaller dagger. Let's try right there. We've got a couple turns to get this stuff out of here. Come on. Yes, that axe better stay put. Stay. Fantastic. He's going to buff himself again, which may mean 10 thorns. So I would love to get him out of the game on this turn. And it is not going to happen. So let me guess, 10 thorns. Oh, gosh. Did I really... I must have had a lot of shield. I'm like, there's no way I did that to myself. Actually, we can kill him on this turn. Oh, see, right here. It was the piggy bank that got shrunk. We need to do 10 damage. Each of these does 6. So if we get... How about right here? This might not do what we want, but we have to try, right? And we're not going to quite get him down, but that's okay. Life goes on, and he at least won't hurt us too much. Oh, come on. Yep, 10 thorns. And we lose our block because he didn't actually try to attack us. So we might as well... Let's just grab this for style points. More like, I guess, loser points in that case, right? Is that what we're dealing with here? I want to do it again. I'm going to keep trying. It's really funny that you can just get nothing, even when you're trying your best, which I guess that's how games work, but I don't know. It's comical. Okay, like I said, I do really like the art style. I think one thing I would say is, like... Here, hold on. Let's get this out of here. Bulwark. Start each... Is that how that's pronounced? Bulwark? I've seen it in so many games like this. Peglin has that in there, too, and I'm sure it means something I'm missing, but... Start each combat with 10 block. I do like the block. Berserker, gain 1 strength every time you receive damage. Let's just do the block. Whatever. Okay, so we've got a few options here. I don't necessarily know what that is. Looks like maybe just a nothing. Just a nothing. I see. That's a way of making you choose. If I had to guess, this right here, before I click on it, would upgrade an item. Yep, okay, and this is going to do something random. Gamble. Okay, you know what? Absolutely. To gamble we go, right? Let's see if we can cheese this sword out of here by itself. We cannot, and I hate myself. Let's see here. Come on now. A little bit. I don't think this is a good play. I actually don't know what is a good play here. So we're going to do it anyways. Come on. Yes, it was the best play. It was an awful play. Why did I do that to myself? Why am I such a fool? This guy's a healer. So I'm glad that guy's down. And what is this? This enemy intends to add items to the machine. I assume not good items. Or did it? Add items to the machine. Are there any bad things in there? Anything, like, actually harmful? And, wow, these guys are going to hurt. So we need to... This is starting to scale up a little bit. I see. Maybe he added a bunch of fluff. Because he's a hamster, right? Yeah. So maybe he added the fluff and it gets in the way, which I do agree. It's nice for making clothes or whatever they had mentioned in the game, but I agree that that's not fun. Let's go right here. We get, we didn't get the shield, but we at least get that hammer axe, whatever it was called. I think it's an axe. Battle axe. And yeah, look, he's super low now, so we might even be able to kill him depending on how we play our cards. I'm thinking about right here, and hopefully we can just grab up. Yeah. See, as it closes, the thing is, as it closes, which it has to, right? The game doesn't have the physics where it can, you know, maybe pry it open. Anyways, what I was going to say, the art style especially, like right here, the actual main character, this rabbit here with the claw, fantastic. It's giving me Cult of the Lamb vibes, and that is super strong. The hamster is decent. That's a little more Flash game-esque, you know? And the other stuff in the background, again, is a little more Flash gamey. Like they said, it's super early on. I would assume this is, like, alpha artwork as well. There's absolutely, the idea here is fantastic. Don't get me wrong. I love this so far. It's been super enjoyable, but like I said, this guy right here, super strong. Obviously, this is their main character. This is what they were going for. So yes, you're going to have him be good. I love everything that they want there is there. I love the design. I think it's super cool, you know, cute. He's got the piercings and everything. This guy's cool. And then you get to hear the hamster. It's a little weaker, you know. It makes me think I'm going to shoot a turtle out of a cannon and, you know, like, Raffle Mao is going to start playing, you know, stuff like that. That's the era I'm expecting. Back here, this is about as simplistic as I think it needs to be. The actual items, because, you know, they can only get so big and in depth, especially with this. And then there's, like, right here, you know, where this is kind of stamped on, like, this stuff, like I said, it's not all there. And that is not their fault. Obviously, alpha, I'm going to stop nitpicking and just play the game because, wow, yap. That's okay. Let's get some stuff. It seems like there is a lot of fluff. I'm going to say that that's because of the hamster. But again, maybe if we keep that, you know, maybe that's the roguelite aspect. Obviously, it's not necessarily powers. They mentioned that it was for clothes. But if we keep that, then, you know, once the game is actually purchasable and it's in its full state and there are clothes in the game, then we're going to have a bunch of clothes, right? That's what's wrong with that? And I do see kind of how they were going for replaceable clothes here. Because you can kind of tell, it's almost like in old video games when you can tell what's interactable by the way that it's actually shaded and stuff like that. That's kind of what I'm getting here, right? You can almost see this character, and I'm going to say this real sus, like, I can almost picture this guy without clothes on. I don't know if you guys see what I'm saying there. Let's just overkill this guy. Let's see, can we pick up just that axe? We can. Fantastic, as I slam my spacebar to the ground. But I'm also going to slam this guy to the ground. Hey, this whole time, I was not paying attention, but oh no, we are at... we are at 35 health. I like the sword. Antidote sounds very important. I like spiky shields, because now that I know that those don't go away, we can be dealing damage even if we're just building up shield or something, right? And there's plenty of shields to build up, so that's pretty good. I'm scared of poison, but that doesn't seem too bad, especially since we've got 100 health. We're going to go with that, and I guess we're going to track onwards, right? We've only got one option. Here's Gamabunta from Naruto. That's actually him right there. He's seen better days. You know, the power scaling really got to him, and he had to crawl back to the dungeon. It's not the same when there's, like, Jubito running around and whatever the hell an Otsutsuki is. Don't get me started. Alright, go ahead. Bring me the unlimited power of the hair dryer that I don't use those. I couldn't tell you. I got boy hair. I don't use a hair dryer. Okay, so obviously we've got to pick this up, but I want it because these guys are going to start hurting themselves. I tends to modify items in the machine. Also, and this might be, this is super nitpicky and I might be wrong. Like, please tell me I'm wrong. Intense would not be with a D. Wouldn't be their intend to? Unsure. Let's get this because I want it. Music in the background is super catchy, by the way. I'm hoping it's not any sort of copyright. I may have it pretty low down, all things considered. Yeah, so he makes them bigger. That's not good. But, oh wow, we are at 2 HP. I think we lost, guys. I wasn't focused on this, but maybe if we get all of the shield in the world, we might not lose. But I think we lose. That's not enough shield. We're gonna get what? 15. 35. So we've got to get 63 in order to survive this, or 50 and we kill one of the enemies, which I just don't know that that's gonna happen. It's not gonna happen from here. Actually, it's gonna happen, right? Is it not? I think we do survive. Oh, we don't. We don't survive, guys. Well, there you go. Better luck next time. And okay, over here we've got our little grandma creature. So, obviously, it's not ideal that every game I play I lose, but at the same time, you know, we're wrapping up around 20 minutes, and that's just the way that it's going to be. I like me a shorter video. Maybe people will actually watch it this time. So, that was Dungeon Crawler. I assume like they said, super early alpha. See what we got for options. Nothing crazy. Super early alpha, which is completely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. At least they admit it. It's not like a No Man's Sky situation, you know, where it's like, oh, it's totally playable. So, like I said, I really enjoyed that. That was super fun. I'm glad to have it. And considering it's something that's free and you can download right now, you know, especially if you don't have, you know, access to your own funds, you got a computer and it's not really up to you whether or not you can buy something, go ahead and download this. It's super fun. It's something to mess around with for a little bit. Like I said, 20 minutes. I got to not very far, actually. It would probably be a good time waster. I mean, like most of these roguelikes, a perfect run is around 40 minutes to an hour, I feel like, depending. So, yeah, guys, again, fantastic. Love the art style. Love where they're going with this. I think it's going to be great, and I will absolutely be keeping up on this in the future. So if you want to see more gameplay of this, maybe actually a win, even if that means it's a way long video like all the other ones, yeah, go ahead and let me know. Leave a comment down below if there's any other things you want to see me play like this. Obviously, I listened, and here we are. Like if you enjoyed, and subscribe, obviously. If you want to see more, go ahead and ring that bell, because I will be making more. Obviously, like I said, there's a bajillion and one games out there, and I'm going to play them. Again, I did also recently upload a beginning of my Pokemon playthrough that I'm doing, which I combined it with Infinite Craft. Super interesting. It's going to be super fun, so if that sounds interesting to you at all, I will go ahead and link that as well in the description. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good rest of your day.